What's up YouTube? My name's Jess and I am not a guy. I'm here to talk to you about what it means to be a masculine lesbian. When you look at me, do you see a guy or do you see a girl? That's what you think in your head when you see a person, isn't it? That's a problem. That's a problem for people like me who I felt comfortable with how I dressed. I loved how I dressed up until 6th grade, and then all of a sudden I started looking around me and hearing people talk about me, and then I realized that I'm not normal. I don't fit in. I guess it's a stage. I guess I should grow out of it. It's true how dumb it is though. Like, you look at this shirt or this hat and you think, men. Don't we just see it as a piece of fabric, as a piece of clothing, as something you just wear. It doesn't identify or make me look like anybody else. It just makes me look good. That's how I see it. I've talked about this before, where masculinity and femininity do not associate with men and women. The biggest thing this society pushes on us is, well, if you dress like a man, if you look like a man, why don't you just be like a man? There's a difference between trans people and butch people. Trans people don't feel right in their bodies. They don't feel right in their skin. They don't feel like they were born into the right being of themselves. And that exists. But there's also people like me who just kind of don't feel comfortable in feminine clothing, who don't feel like they're a very feminine person. It feels most comfortable, it makes them feel good about themselves, makes them feel confident and walk down the street like they just don't give any fucks. That's me nowadays because of that. If you are butch and you're watching this, you need to understand that you're important to this world right now, because we're not that popular yet. We're not that dominant in the society yet. We stand out. We show other studs in this world that we exist. And that's what made me feel so good about coming out and being who I am, is because I realized that I'm not alone. There are so many people out there like me, and it feels so good when you have representation in front of you and talking to you and telling you that this exists. It's fun. You can be confident. You can be yourself. You don't have to transition. You don't have to have one way or the other. You can have a little bit of either or. But one thing I want to say to all my gay people is that you don't have to conform to a masculine or feminine standard either. You don't have to label yourself as a femme or a stud. You don't have to put yourself in a box again. Just do the things that makes you feel good. If you want to be the little spoon but you're a dominant person, be the little spoon. I'm the little spoon all the fucking time. I'm like, girl, hold me. Be hugged right now. Shit, I'm all in my feelings. I just want you to be yourself. And that being yourself does not have to come with what roles that you provide in a relationship or what roles you provide in society. It's just about being you. I label myself as a stud because that's the group that I fit in, but I don't label myself as a stud based on what they represent themselves as. I represent myself as myself, and that's what makes me so attractive, what makes me so confident, what makes me so outgoing and change so drastically. It's not because I label myself and I put myself in that bubble and then I'm like, yes, I finally found where I fit. I finally feel like I can relate to somebody. It's I relate and I feel good, but now I can take myself and move further away from that and express myself in ways that people haven't done before. Be innovative, be creative, be who you are. What do you bring into this world that's different? That's what creates the being that you've always wanted to be. It's not about how do I be gay, how do I be a stud, how do I start to dress. It's just, how do you like to do things that you like to do? And if you don't know, you gotta experience things to find out. You gotta learn, you gotta grow, you gotta fail. Do the things that you need to do to get there. If you're not happy with yourself, if you're struggling with yourself, if you aren't sure of your sexuality or whatever, just know that this is a positive thing. This is a great thing. This is something that changes the world, and we're a part of that. I love that. You should love that too.